Today, I want to talk to you about wisdom versus knowledge. Knowledge is what we can accumulate through our experiences, through study, through other people giving us ideas or thoughts or telling us subject matter. And so we can have a wide, vast expanse of knowledge within our brain. Wisdom is how we deal with the knowledge that we accumulate. Wisdom shows that we know how to handle what we have learned so it becomes effective not only in our lives but in the lives of others. In the Bible it says, the fool has said there is no God. So we don't want to be foolish with our wisdom. We want to acknowledge God, who is the giver of all wisdom and all knowledge that we have. And God always has our wisdom in mind to be used beyond ourselves. He gives us wisdom so that we can think of others. We can think of how we can help humanity that He has created. How we can give humanity a life that will last for all eternity, that has the greatest benefit and worth. God doesn't want us to just waste wisdom on anything that comes across our mind or see how we can accumulate more money, more possessions, more and more things for ourselves. There's nothing wrong with having a good life. But what God wants us to do is to make our mind give others a good mind, a good life with our wisdom. It's been said that wise men speak because they have something to say. And fools speak because they have to say something. So we want to make sure if we're advising people that we're using it based from what God has given us in His Word, where all truth comes from. Because people can use truth to actually advance themselves in the eyes of God, actually advance their fellow man, actually give joy and pleasure to people. Because if we use real words of wisdom, it's like apples of gold in bowls or pitchers of silver. So when we talk about wisdom, we want to make sure that we are speaking in a way that will bring a benefit to people and not destruction. People can use wisdom to develop mass means of destruction to other people. They can use wisdom to conquer people. They can use wisdom to gain more land or territory as a nation or an entity or whatever they want to like that, which is nothing but a selfish desire of using their wisdom. So that's destructive use of wisdom. Positive use of wisdom would be like someone who learned how to do a better way for heart transplants, a better way to find how to kill viruses, a better way to grow more food for the world, a better way to have the dairy industry produce more milk from their cows. These kinds of things that would benefit all of humanity. A better way to run cars so we're not so dependent on high cost of oil products and so on. All of these things is a way to use wisdom in this world. And in God's mind, what He wants us to do, He said that we're to love God with all of our heart, mind, body, and soul. And the second commandment is to love our neighbors ourselves. So if we have wisdom, we need to be willing to share and impart that to other people. We need to be able to make other people successful in what they're doing and show them how to do it honestly with integrity. One of the problems I think that we have in America is we have a lot of wisdom in Congress. But is Congress using that wisdom in a proper way? I should say we have a lot of knowledge in Congress, but I'm not sure that we have a lot of wisdom in how they do things. It's obvious that we're wanting to do more and more in mass goals or objectives, they say, for the common person. They want to have a free medical plan. They want to have people have welfare. They want to have people have reduced taxes. They want to have all these things. That's not wise. That's not wisdom, because that's impossible. You can't have a small handful of working people cover all the benefits to make everybody be equal to what they're earning with their minds and labor and industrial mind thinking that they have. So that's not a proper concept from God. Even Jesus Christ didn't go around just trying to raise the standard of the poor or to make everybody feel equal. He made the comment that the poor you will have with you always. And yet He went about healing people. He went about dealing with the things that matter to eternity, to their soul, to their health. And He did that in His ministry to show that this is God's plan and how He wants us to behave. So I hope that you will take this to heart and that within your mind you will start thinking of all the knowledge you possess and ask God to give you a way to put that into wisdom that will benefit others as well as yourself. And let's see if we can't start honoring God and obeying the commandments that He gives us, so that will show the best wisdom to the nations around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in today.